Hello and welcome to another video for Bike Tabletop Gaming. This one is another, I wouldn't really call it an unboxing, a sprue show off of a new kit from Battlefront Flames of War, which they very kindly sent me. So this is the late war German Armoured AA tank platoon. And you can see I've got both hands again. Because I'm again precariously balanced on the music stand. Still haven't got a proper camera holder yet. So this is all going fine until I knock the music stand, in which case everything's going to fall over. I've been a bit, I wouldn't say rubbish, but not consistent with when I've been uploading the videos, as you've probably noticed, or if you've seen any of the other ones you might have done. Started off being every Monday, and now it's just whenever. That's two reasons. It's partly if I've got something to show off, like a shiny new box of stuff. I can't just keep buying random kits just to show them off. It would be nice to, but can't. And secondly, it's just when I can get to time with things switching and daughter going back to various activities and things, about finding time. But anyway, here I am. And this is, as I said, the German AA tank platoon for Flames of War, Germany in late war. So what do you get in the box? In the box you get 4 sprues. The sprues look like this. There we go, knocking the stand already. So 2 sprues, you get 4 of each, and it's basically a tank sprue and an upgrade sprue. So what's on here? So the main body of the tank sprue, this is, showing it somewhere, yep, the other way around. It's one of the old, just standard, regular Battlefront miniatures Panzer IV sprues. Not the one with the skirts, and the one before that, the, if you're being technical, is it the Panzer IV F1 G, and I'm not sure about the H. I can never remember which version is which. But anyway, it's a Panzer IV late war. It doesn't have skirts, and what it does have, however, are a couple of tracks. Always useful if you're a tank. You want 2, not just 1. That's the hull top. I'll flip this over so you can see. Closed hatch, just some random stowage. What was it still called, a turret bustle in World War II? Can't remember. Back of the tank, point on top so you can see, right back of the tank. Mantle for the gun, the part of the fuel system, part of the gun, the short barrel gun if you're making a Panzer IV short barrel 75, a couple of spare road wheels, turret top, front of the tank, small mantle for if you're making one of the early version Panzer IVs, stowage, that is a turret peg, so we can get this to focus, main chassis body of the tank mostly, more stowage, bit of spare track just to decorate your tank, hull bottom, open turret, 2 long 75 barrels depending which version you're going to make. Don't ask me. I've got, if you know which one the is for which model, feel free to comment on the video to help other people out. My friend Neil tends to know about these things. I just stick on whichever one the instructions tell me to. So that is the tank sprue, and that will build you 1 complete Panzer IV tank without skirts on. So this is made as a long barrel Panzer IV. If I can put the turret on. There we are. But wait, I hear you cry. Anyone? No. But wait, I hear you cry. This isn't the a tank. This isn't a sprue review of a tank. This is a sprue review of an Armoured AA tank. And yes, that's because on the sprue, this sprue builds you 1 complete entire tank, which is quite nice to have. This sprue is the AA upgrade. Does it say on it? It is the, make that the Wirbelwind / Ostwind sprue. So, well, sorry, I'll show you the other side of this one, didn't I? Apologies. There we are. Tracks, hull, you know what it's like. Chances are, if you've played any Flames of War, you'll have seen several of these. So, the Ostwind Wirbelwind sprue. So, what do you get on this? Well, you get 2 hull bottoms and 2 hull tops, That one's for the Whirlwind and that one's for the Ostwind. The difference between the Whirlwind's got 4 20mm, not 20 centimetre, that'd be a different thing entirely. 20mm guns, lots of Dakar, etc. That's no Dakar neck. This is the Ostfront one, which has got the one, I think, is it a 3.7 centimetre, 37mm, whichever way you want to do it, gun, which I'm assuming goes something more along the lines of pom pom pom, or something along those lines. Again, if you know what these things are, mention it in the comments. It's not like I'm trying to get comments or anything, but no one ever comments on my videos. But keep them nice though, please. The hull, I won't say tops because they're up on top. The turret, sorry, not hull, turret sides for those. We have got some little. These bits were meant to go on the side of the tank. I'll go to that in a moment. The gun shield for the Whirlwind, and then the kind of the barrels for the Whirlwind, the other sides of which we go on to this little bit here. 2 turret pegs. This again is another little bit of stowage, which is the one I've actually put on the tank. It's that little holder with the 2 road wheels in. Forget its focus. That one there. That is part of the gun assembly for the Ostwind. The bit that holds all the guns together for the Ostwind and the main Ostwind barrel. You can see the other side of it there. What does that get you? Well, that gets you a Whirlwind turret and an Ostwind turret, complete with 2 turret pegs. So you take your tank, you take the turret off, and then depending what you've got on your army list, put on an Ostwind turret, put on a Whirlwind turret. It's a kit that does 4 different. It makes 4 models of 3 different things, because you can make it as a Panzer IV, and you know, if you want to use the tanks without skets in late war, I don't think many people would complain, even if you mixed them, matched them in units. I'm sure there were a few skets and ones kicking around. The Whirlwind, where they say it's quad 2 centimetres, and it's Ostfront with its single 3.7. Good for taking out half tracks and things as well. Let's face it, the last time anyone used aircraft against me in Flames of War, they had to roll, you had to buy it as a priority limited or sporadic with your dice pool, and then to roll the blue dice with aeroplanes to see how many planes turned up. So for me, this is going to go and be a meat chopper to go against infantry. So have lots of infantry, or maybe stop against light tanks and armoured cars and that kind of thing. That's what I'll be using it for. I mentioned about the little bits that go on the side. These bits here, on the instructions, which are on the back of the box, it says you're meant to put them on the side of the tank. I haven't done that, and you can see they haven't done it either, because that's just the bit that bit there is just the bit that's already on there, that bit there. I don't know what they're meant to be, but I figure if they've not done it, I'm not going to do it. It'll be fine, and no one will notice anyway. What else do you get in the box? You also get some decals, standard late war gem decals, and you get 2 sprues, I'll open this up so you can see, of gun crew for your open-topped anti-aircraft tanks. I think there's 2 are exactly the same, I believe. Get to focus. I'll get rid of one, that'll help. So yeah, 2 exactly the same. There we go. Just anti-aircraft gunners for the tank. So there's 6 on that one, 6 on the other one. So that's 12. So you can have 3 per turret, if you will. If you are only using 1, but you could probably get away with putting 1 or 2 in and dotting them around to mix up a bit, so you can use both types of crew. You don't get any tank commander sprues, but everyone's probably got loads of those hanging around anyway. The only thing you've noticed you don't get, again, I'll put those on the table there so you can see them whilst I'm ranting. I'm not ranting, I'm just talking aggressively whilst I'm talking, is that there's no unit cards again. And people have started to notice this. And yes, it appears that, don't know for certain this, but it appears that Battlefront are moving away from including a unit card in every box. Quite a lot of the things in the new German release don't seem to be including unit cards in the box. And as I mentioned, / ranted about on the Hertzer video, I think this is a great thing because you don't need that many unit cards. Just put them all in a box. If you want the unit cards, you just buy your deck box. You just buy your deck of unit cards that you want, and you're good to go. You just need, you know, one copy of each card, and it's fine. Save you having, like, if you have a Hertz company, if you had a Hertz card in every box, you have millions of Hertz cards kicking out all over the place. Anyway, this is the Armoured AA tank platoon for Flames of War, late war Germany. Germans, whatever you want to call them. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a like. Again, don't get many of those either. And that'll be it for now. Not sure what the next one's going to be. See what I get in the post. Thanks. Bye.